Usually people think of sword fighting only in old movies, but sword fighting still goes on today. How would you like to learn about the sport that consists of advances, retreats, parries, and lunges? How would you like to know what to wear in order to fence? How would you like to know about a travel board fencing experience in Ireland? Today's guest will talk about her experiences as an épée fencer and other unique experiences she has encountered in film and TV production. The Humanities Mass Communications Department at Norwalk Community College presents The New Directors, the show that introduces you to television's future writers, directors, and personalities. And now join our host, Jules Doge, to meet the new director.
Thank you for joining us for today's edition of The New Directors. All the people involved with this program are students in the television production course and are directing, switching, controlling audio, operating cameras, and acting as talent for the first time today. The guests you will meet on this show are students who, when not on camera, are behind the scenes working hard to bring this program to you with as few mistakes as possible. Each student has written and directed 4 different productions. This program will give them the chance to talk about themselves and the productions they've created and give you the chance to get to know them and enjoy some of the work they've done during the semester. Our guest today is a competitive épée fencer who had an amazing fencing experience in Ireland. We would like you to meet today's guest, Liz Friel.
How's it going? It's good.
So we know you like to fence. Please tell us about your love of fencing.
Well, I started fencing when I was in my 10th grade year in high school, and I really liked it. But I didn't fence until when I studied abroad in Ireland, and I really thought that was really pretty cool, and I enjoyed that a lot. And we actually did this novice competition in Ireland when I was in Cork, Ireland. We all went to Cork, Ireland, and I won a bronze medal with the NUIG fencing school in Ireland, which was really fun to do.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Could you tell us why you decided to take the course?
And also, actually, I learned also, like, while I was fencing, you advance and you retreat. You advance to, like, go towards your opponent, and you retreat to block and protect you, so they don't score a point. So, and also, like, lunging is very important when, like, making the attack happen, because it's like your opponent doesn't really expect your fence, so you try to trick them. And also, we're all white because literally every point of the body is your target.
So you're going for anything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where?
Doesn't matter where, anywhere. The floor is literally off target.
The floor is off target.
Yeah. So, yeah, and then actually, usually people have an old, like, rumor is that you keep your hand that you're not fencing with up in the air, and there's a rumor that in the past they would carry a lantern when they're fencing at night.
Well,
lantern. So that's what I thought was cool.
Dark?
Yeah.
Yikes.
But so.
Which one's you?
I'm on the left.
The left? Okay.
Yeah. And the opponent's on the right. That's wearing the pants. And on the score pad, usually when you hit an opponent, it would flash red or green, as you can see up there.
Okay.
On the thing. Yeah. And that's how the director indicates, like, points, which gets the point, because it can happen, like, really fast, really quickly. So they got to be on track with everything and rules, and, like, if you parry and hit the opponent. Really, there's no rules in épée. It's like always
whoever gets the hit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So you really got to watch all your surroundings, and, like, because they could easily hit your arm or your leg or your head, your helmet, and it could, like, easily touch. And yeah. But if you get the opportunity, I would definitely suggest you try fencing.
Sounds interesting. I might give it a try. Could you tell us why you took the film and TV production courses?
Well, I took the film and TV course because I was just interested in, like, how they made movies and how they made TV shows and, like, what that entails in studio. And I also really wanted to learn how to edit and, like, what happened behind the scenes in TV film. Yeah.
Could you tell me a couple of things that you learned in the course? I'm a little interested in it.
a couple things I learned in the course were like how to create a sequence, how to add music to your footage as you're creating the sequence, how to create sound effects where needed to like be. Also, I learned stuff in the studio, where how to be like an Avid operator, how to be a technical director, how to be like teleprompter, like, and also the director as well.
So we know that you made 4 projects. Could you tell us about your Cup of Tea sequence, your student studies, Orange project, and your nature project?
Well, let's first talk about my Cup of Tea project that I learned. Let's take a look at that.
Mm-hmm.
So here, I learned how to cut to action and how to do close-ups. This is actually my mom. She's moving quite slow because this was my first project, and this is her first acting experience. So usually people, it's hard to like communicate when acting. But yeah, this is her pouring the tea. A big, great close-up. Also, like my student studies project. It's my dad. I had him direct. I had to shoot it on various days. That's why it's changing from day to night. I thought it looked pretty cool. But yeah, this is an awesome close-up of him reading the book. And then I told him to like shake his head like he's reading and understanding. He's currently reading it right now. Great close-up is him. And then yeah, this is where he's like understanding. And the third project is my nature project.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, I created a custom title, The Great Outdoors, because I thought it was a good title to create. This is where we would do the poor man's dissolve, and like we learned the 6 guidelines of composition, like rack focus, like right there, and we learned also where shots come to a point. And yeah, this is my Orange project, where I also created a custom title for this one. Is Pet Orange. This is my mom, like pretending that the orange is basically a dog, and I wanted to add some comedy in there. So this is the orange rolling in to the house, and yeah, and she asked the orange to like come further.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
So out of those 4 projects, there must be one where it really showed off your skills and you're very proud of. Can you tell us about that?
Sure. My best project would have to be my nature project. Let's take a look at that. So here's my nature project. I thought the music was pretty cool to like involved. I really like piano music, so I added it's all piano music. I really had a great time picking out the lines of gray shots, where like S or C shots. I also like had a fun time doing the poor man's dissolve in that one to make it dramatic. And
I like that shot.
Yeah, it's really pretty with all the colors.
Mm-hmm.
And as well as this shot, it's coming back into focus, and you view a peaceful pond with the trees and the leaves, and the music really matches up, I think, perfectly with the shots.
Where did you take these photos?
I took them at my, I have a nature preserve by my house, near my house, where I walk to, and like also the continuous zoom. That was really fun. It took a while to film that because I had to do a slow zoom, but it was worth it. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it.
So you mentioned a variety of things you've learned in this course. What's the most important thing you've learned, and how will you put it to use in your future endeavors?
So my most important skill that I would have to thought was most helpful was cutting to action, because it really makes the film like seem like look great, and it's probably one of my favorite like skills to learn. I also would like to I also found that editing on Avid was a really good like thing to learn, because that's one of the things I want to do more, and I just find that more entertaining. And as well as want to learn, I want to be like transitions were also nice to do, because do a fade out or a dissolve, do another film, because make it really peaceful fade and smooth. But yeah, I also want to have the chance to experience more of the studio positions and get familiar and like have a better chance with those. So.
Well, I'm sure you'll do great in that. Today, we got to meet someone who shared with us her love in épée fencing and things she learned in film and television production. As a new TV director, she hopes to apply what she has learned here at NCC to document other experiences in her future. She also plans to use the new knowledge from TV1 to create more exciting videos in the future. We would like to thank Liz Friel for joining us today.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed meeting one of television's future directors, and we hope you will continue to join us each week to watch our progress. Thank you, and have a great day.
Directed by Benjamin Morris. I'm your announcer, Preston Larson. The New Directors is a Norwalk Community College student production.